Do you know who Amico is? He's a rapper that makes songs about comedians. Mean songs about them. Here we go.
And probably not really.
Jay, you're really funny. And I like your hair.
Crack, I have a suggestion. Do who we didn't start the fire with all the comedians that are better than me.
Oh my God!
So you've got Ari Shaffir on the show. You've got Dr. Drew Pinsky, and then of course the Legion of Skanks, Dave, Ricky, and Lewis. Now, what's interesting here is you've got Dr. Drew. Now, Dr. Drew was just let go from YMH Studios. Remember, he had a big show on there, Dr. Drew After Dark. And he was just let go for having the lowest view counts on the network. I know they play games, Tom and company, pretending, oh, no, it's just Dr. Drew was so busy. Okay, he just happens to have the lowest viewed show on the network, coming in at around 36K average views. For Dr. Drew, at this point of his career, 36K views on Tom Segura's network that has 1 million subs. So that's despicable. That's deplorable, as Hillary would say. But what's interesting is we're going to hear this big Tom and Bert diss, and Dr. Drew's going to be there the whole time. Now, is he going to laugh at some of the jokes against Tom and Bert? Let's find out. Guys? Why are they silent now? You know, what the hell happened there, Jules?
I
got muted. All right, here they are. Watch this.
That's a way better idea than mine. Yeah. We didn't start the fire?
Yeah.
Damn.
Crack Amico, just do what you're doing. Don't listen to these fucking guys.
This that one is
Follow your heart. Give you fucking
idiot.
assignments.
Well, listen, this song's a little bit critical, I understand.
I haven't seen it.
Of the man who pays Dr. Drew's bills. And his wife's here.
No, I don't think Dr. Drew's on.
Dr. Drew's gone. He left him.
He left.
He's not in the house.
Your mom's house.
Yeah, I'm not there right now. No.
Damn,
Dr. Drew is out.
Dr. Drew's gonna love this song.
I'm gonna say Dr. Drew.
I left on. I mean, I have nothing but peace and love.
Dude, you shit on a desk? You shit on Tom's desk?
I did shit on his desk?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
on
not
his
a
chair. Not
dude,
guys.
There's so many podcast networks, and there's so few that you can quit, and then I can go, oh, you moved.
Okay, Dave, shut the fuck up, Dave.
Yo, guys, saying without saying it, Dr. Drew ghost written.
Can somebody build a Chrome extension where it cuts out Dave Smith's crap? Really, I might have to physically jump him at his house for this to stop. I don't want to hear him talking on my show, ever. Now, Big J, I'm a big fan of. Lewis,
if this was just these two, I would probably watch the show every day.
Yeah, but we can't watch because Dave Smith and his libertas views
wrote this song.
Wow.
Play it, y'all.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's a song, Crack Amico. It's just a diss.
Make sure the room hears it loud.
I won't be bobbing my head to this.
This is it. Man, these fat motherfuckers ain't funny. Ain't giving nothing, all they do is take money. And it's so gay, they're getting paid. That's why I'm putting 2 beds in 1 grave.
Oh, you know what? It's such a shame that you got to hear this through the Legion of
Because it does
Skanks
bang harder on
audio
YouTube.
processing.
Give Crack Amico a view on YouTube
Yeah,
as well.
please go give him a real view because they're cutting down his audio to nothing here. You know, they're taking something that was 4K, turning it into 280p, really degrading the audio. That's what the Skanks do.
And it's so gay, they're getting paid. That's why I'm putting 2 beds in 1 grave. They never dig 'em up. Ay, 2 crack in this bitch, I'ma hit 'em up. Gotta get back to the money, got millions, I stick 'em up. You might stack a lot of money, but your soul ain't getting saved. Hey, it's 2 beds, 1 grave. Follow Rogan like some faggoty bitches. Pretty sight that we magically knew who cat really dissing. Some raggedy dick quiz, careers tragically slipping. And that's why McAfee see you in that dramatically different. It's actually gotten.
I want to be like one of the old people in like a music video where I'm like all cranky about this song, but then you know how they do that? I'm going to just celebrate with this. And I know if I were Crack Amico and this guy's pausing and playing the shitty version of my song, trust me, and that's why I say, go give him a click.
Yes, and everyone's sending, this is the audio without the Skanks. I know,
but we want to show you with the
reaction.
Skanks because we need the reactions, unfortunately.
But you guys definitely go watch that one too.
I'll back up a little bit so you could hear
Listen to it many times.
I'll play the whole thing. But then I'm a Hassan Piker. I'll get called out for not reacting. You see, this is a push and pull, guys. With streamers, I consider myself to be a Twitch streamer. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not reacting, they call it empty chair
Just
mic.
do a lot
empty
of
chair mic. I can't.
Facial reactions.
No, I can't. I got my whole face. They said, don't do any big reactions this week because I got fillers.
Hand reactions.
They said, don't move your arms too much this week. Okay, here it is.
Make a lot of money, but your soul ain't getting saved. Hey, it's two bears, one grave. Follow Rogan like some faggoty bitches. Pretty sad that we magically knew who cat really dissing. Some raggedy dick quiz, careers tragically slipping. And that's why McAfee see you and act dramatically different. It's actually gotten your reputation drastically shifting. Something's burning, I think you got too many hacks in the kitchen. When I break my foot off in your ass, you gon' be practically shitting and pissing and wishing that we would drink your maggoty liquor. Got a rich lawyer dad, you ain't never had to suffer. He worked for L. Ron Hubbard. You was so intelligent. Baby, need a saving.
They're running it.
Bitch, why you keep taking them anabolics, losing weight, but you still got the face of an alcoholic.
Shut up.
Watch you drink more liquor to fuck him up quicker than I get fucked up for saying the word nigger. And that's what you get for making these dumb bitches pay $10 whole for 69 minutes. Time you gotta get back to your old gimmick instead of wearing gay clothes and popping that Ozempic while you're climbing gold digger. Play around with your little shrimp dick. Better let the real father come over and see his kids, bitch. More than just a richer kid. Why you acting broke when your dad in the mirror lit your biz? Now
So I know I have to pause it again. I really was curious to see what Dr. Drew would be doing, and I'm kind of puzzled because I thought he'd actually be laughing along. I actually suspected Dr. Drew would be overly laughing at some of these points about Tom being rich and an asshole. However, when they cut to Dr. Pinsky, who I've seen for many years for a few behavioral things, when they cut to him, he's actually not laughing, and we see a different Dr. Drew, quite different from the Dr. Drew that was, talking and having a good time before this video played. And you're going to see it especially after. It's very interesting to me that Dr. Drew is kind of worried about this song, and especially worried about his reaction live on air to a song
sure to cover them out.
That is dissing really rudely and meanly Mr. Lynch, Tom Lynch, which is his real name because his dad from Merrill Lynch. Mm-hmm. Tom Lynch is the guy's real name. All right. So keep an eye on Drew and Crack Amico. I'm sorry. People are going to have to go listen to this somewhere else.
I'm just a richer kid. Why you acting broke when your dad in the mirror lit your biz? Now we resting in peace and it's got my heart torn. How you forcing your widow mommy to do that fart porn? I'm here policing comedy. Fart porn? Got no talent, swear to God they hit the lottery. The last gang fest, them comments were saying hi to me. This year they gon' be quiet like they got a tricky out of me. I'm aiming at your temple, I got no need for apologies.
This is my favorite part.
Motherfucker stars and I don't believe in astrology. Now half a stand-up comedy can't stand me like neuropathy. I turn my sociopathy to self-fulfilling prophecy, baby. I hit 'em up.
Okay, watch this. We're about to be featured.
Gotta get back to the money. Got millions, I stick 'em up. You might stack a lot of money, but your soul ain't getting saved. Hey, it's two bears, one Kreischer. Hey, he's a big fat liar.
Fires.
He needs to retire. Motherfucking Bert Kreischer. Yeah, he's a big fat liar.
My scene's coming up.
They need to retire.
I'm coming up here. My big part. Look, there I am.
It keeps going, by the way.
It's cross fingers, baby.
I see the dance and I'm making them drop. Bert Kreischer movie, his body gon' flop. 69 minutes, his body gon' flop. Take off his shirt, I'ma take off his top. We know that story about Russia is fake. Work with the mob or you fucking
We got
insane.
another plug coming up.
With your three favorite homies, the closest you come in to running the train. Oh, girl, looking lonely, man. Better
Jesus, damn.
Cause your joke's bad now. Joke world is your only fan.
Joke world.
Tommy Segura, no Joe Rogan made you. Fit in the game, but tonight I could play. No broken arms, I'm bringing you home. And shots and you go, paramedics won't save you. Good job, fucking pussies, man. All that money, but you still down bad. Trying to suck Shane Gillis dick. Sucking Joe Rogan fat dick. Throwing Tony Hinchcliffe clitoris on God. Redbar Radio anthem. Click Balba shots at
Redbar Radio anthem.
Homies run together like a tandem. Fuck when my man get abandoned. No for the ransom. Temper tantrum is what I'm gon' have. Scope AK-47 what I'm gon' grab. Motherfucker running, I'ma hit him in the back. Confidence fake as your motherfucking laugh. You got raped.
All right.
Okay. So there it is. And here is Mr. Pinsky. I don't even know if he's a doctor anymore now that he lost his show with the network on YMH. I'm just calling Mr. Pinsky here right now. And he's still making that same face. I'm dying to hear what he says. But more importantly, I'm dying to hear what Bert Kreischer has to say about the diss track. Okay. Not just a fun, cute song. There's nothing really that crazy in there, right? But they're going to call Bert Kreischer on the phone here. They're going to send him a link to the video. Bert's going to listen to the video. Then he's going to call back into the wonderful legion of skanks, minus Dave. And he's going to share his thoughts on this. So this is almost a Redbar in the wild. Dr. Drew Pinsky has seen me. The Legion of Skanks, they've seen me every day of their lives. Ari Shafir, he's seen me every day of his fucking life. But now we have confirmation that Bert has seen me because Bert's watched this Crack Amico video. He sees me going, and then he heard Redbar Radio Anthem. And he goes, oh shit, this Redbar. So I'm dying to hear what these
I think you
have
can.
to say.
Oh yeah, play it a little more here.
Yeah, let's play it here.
Pretty solid. Amico.
Guys, you can catch me and Dan Soder on every date of Fully Loaded tour this summer. Bert Kreischer's Fully Loaded. Me and
Keep
Dan
an eye
Soder
on
on
that
every
Pinsky.
single date of that festival.
Ooh, he's
Are our
nervous.
names really little on the poster? Sure.
Oh man, that's
He's what you know what he's doing here? He's Pat Dixoning. You know what that means? When you're acting like a total bitch and a loser. You hear that, Pat Dixon? I'm calling you out. Everyone let Pat Dixon know it's over for him. Redbar's doing the Dixon files coming up. 2 years.
Are you guys excited?
All Dixon.
Oh my God, we didn't even get to talk about this last episode.
Yeah.
But for like 2 weeks, I was so obsessed with Melton and everybody going to Atlantic City.
Atlantic City, they did a big trip there.
Oh, it was a whirlwind. You had to be
Yeah.
there. But next up is coming Hackamania.
Hackamania. This is great. So this is Hackamania is Melton himself. Trevor from Who Are the Podcasts, which is
Here, let's see the official lineup. One sec.
You've got Pat Dixon. You've got Asian Pat Dixon, I think, is going to be there as well. Ryan Katsu Rivera. But Patrick Melton is hosting a big event, and maybe
Ray
you guys...
DeVito, this ugly guy from Who Are These Podcasts, Pat Dixon, Melton, and a puppet man.
And this is it. Where is this?
Sin City, baby.
Sin City. You guys could get tickets to Hackamania and see Melton live. And you know what? Tell him Redbar sent you, but in a good way, and now you're a fan. Tell him I'm a fan of you.
Earl Skakel is
Earl
also gonna be
Skakel
there.
is another friend of the show.
Isn't he your BFF? You should talk to him. You should try to get the inside scoop on
Yes,
Hackamania.
Earl, if you're listening to this, I would love to get some Hackamania tickets. Patrick Melton is producing his first show back in years. Melton, since Edinburgh, I don't think we've seen him do a stand-up show. Well, I mean, open to the public like this. So I'm dying to go. If anyone could get tickets or knows any hot seats, deals, I would love to do that. But this reminded me of something how Pat Dixon carries himself. And I find, by the way, I'll tell you this, I find Pat Dixon to be quite the lowlife. Really, I do. And you know what? Chrissy Marr and that whole crew, they're lowlives. And I don't want you anywhere near them. Not on this show. Go to Steel Toe.
Or Melton.
Okay, so
but not Dixon.
Keep your eye on this, Pinsky. Big J's going to do some soft white underbelly stuff here, too, with Bert. And you're going to catch this. And then you're going to see Lewis being demand and being a real-ass dude. I'd love to talk to Lewis. He won't return any of my texts anymore. He's through with me, he
That's
said.
not true.
Oh, no, yeah. The last time I tried to talk to him, he goes, you talking shit? You talking shit? Come say that shit in New York. Come say that shit. He really did a voice memo. He was furious. He said he's snapped. He goes, Mike, I've snapped. I've had enough of your shit.
Who can blame him?
And then
he's under a lot of stress. He fights with people on Twitter 24 hours a day. You can say anything in the world to him, he'll answer within seconds.
Turns out, so he says, Mike, I'm sick of you. I go, really? I'm just kidding around. We're big supporters. He goes, oh, I thought this was Mike Baker, the ex-CIA operative that you see on Rogue. He thought it was Mike Baker, so he's yelling at him. To me, he said, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so glad we cleared that up because that would have been a terrible. He said, I got a new phone. I thought it just said Mike. I thought it was Mike Baker from the CIA. So, but Lewis fucking rules. Give him some high points for me. because Lewis has been doing great. Dave Smith, though. Dave, will you ever...
Take away some of his high points.
And I challenge Dave, again, to a boxing match. Which he will never do, because he's a legion of pussy. Him and his family, that screwed up fucking family. Lewis's family is fine. Jay's family is beautiful. And I like Big J did the right thing. He buttered me up over the years, remember? And now, guess what? I'm friends with Big J. And I allow him a pass, and I let stuff slide, and I'm being dishonest over him. Get it? Ari Shaffir, I give a big pass to. I let clout blind me. Get it? All right, let's see these reactions here, and more importantly, Bert. It's kind of a red bar in the wild.
You got to go like. So how did I feel about that Crack Amico song? I thought he raised several good points.
God damn, he's so good.
Does he go after you guys?
He's so good. He loves everybody. He loves everybody.
He has.
So was that him? He goes, does he go after you guys? So he found that Dr. Drew, this little pinhead, a little confused here. He heard this rap. He thought it was really nasty. And he goes, does he go after you guys too? And watch their response here.
God damn, he's so good.
Does he go after you guys?
He's so good. He loves everybody.
He loves everybody. He hasn't done a song about us yet, but he's dissed everybody.
But by the way, he loves all of it. He loves Bert Kreischer. He loves Bert Kreischer and Tom Sawyer. He's a fan of all
I don't think he likes them, guys.
This is great. So this is where we get the big white soft underbelly here with Big J. Big J is trying to make a case to clean everything up. He sees Dr. Drew here. He knows Doctor works for Tom and Bert. You know, it once worked, still works. I bet there's some fishy stuff going on. And he wants to make sure, you know, this isn't turning into a Red Bar hate channel. So he's going, oh, no, Crack Amico's actually huge fans of all of us. He just does he's a big fan of Bert and Tom, too. And Lewis steps in to correct him. Watch this.
He loves Bert Kreischer and Tom Sawyer. He's a fan of all
I don't think he likes them, guys.
You're wrong.
I think he likes
You
one.
have to read the fuck. You're reading the subtext here. No, I promise you.
Now that
he doesn't like them.
Now that Lewis mentions it, kind of seems like he doesn't like them.
No. Stop.
Big J.
You think it comes from love?
Yes.
He's definitely.
Big J. Let's do a Red Bar Zoom, huh? I'm Big J. There's a meme about you. And I'm not going to sing it, but it goes, why the fuck you lying? I saw this on H3. They would use this about you.
Oh, Crack Amico the official in the chat says not true.
What's not true? That he doesn't,
Big
that he
J's
likes
lie,
Bert? Yeah,
I'm
so
assuming.
why is Bert trying to do this maid service here? Why is he trying to clean up the room? Is he afraid Dr. Drew? He could sense Dr. Drew is uneasy about this song. And he can't believe that they're bashing Tom and Bert on this public forum. And I think Big is picking up on that. And he's starting to you know, do panic here into cleaning up this mess. But Lewis, because he's real, because he's Puerto Rican, because he's the owner, along with that freak. Have you seen this other owner of Gas Digital? Frankenstein Cumia guy? What's that guy's name? That's a freak. Lewis, I would love to step in as co-owner, clean this place up.
Who you're talking about?
I would like to do a big cleanup of that Gas Digital. I tell you, I'd fire almost everybody but Lewis. And I'd clean it up with all associates and professionals from LinkedIn and get that place cleaned up. And frankly, I'd get a whole new location for the offices and the studio. I'd get rid of all their board ops, all their equipment, all their lighting. We'd really tear it back to basically to scratch. Okay, so we got Crack Amico in the chat. He's saying you're lying. So maybe Big J needs to be, you know, we need to start writing to his shows and getting him canceled off shows, maybe calling some of his sponsors, huh? What do you say? You want to get behind me? Let's do this. Let's call everyone Big J works with, create a lie, a really nasty homophobic thing, and get him. Let's get that livelihood.
No.
From under it. No, let's take his livelihood.
He doesn't care about a homophobic thing. You got to make up a lie that'll get him canceled with the Libertarian Party.
Oh yeah, you will. It's a custom lie that you use for each, you know, place, depending on what they're most offended by. And again, let's take his livelihood from him. I think it's time. So tell Bert that Red Bar's planning an underground livelihood heist. And it's going to get real nasty, and there's not much you could do because you don't want to feed the fire, give this guy attention. This could get legal, too. because I'm about to break the law with this. I'm about to.
They love that song.
I'm ready to lose it all to do what I need to do over this. For Crack Amico, who is in our chat right now, going like this. And Dr. Drew, too, I'd like to take your credibility from you. Watch this shit.
Like he doesn't like them.
No. Stop it.
You think it comes from love?
Yes.
He's definitely a fan.
No.
He's definitely a fan.
You
I mean, he knows them very well. That's
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
He's a fan. Stop it.
I
He's got
promise you
notes.
he's
He's
not.
got notes for him. He's got.
I know. I made Crack Amico.
What is the excuse? Bert, what do you have to? I mean, geez, Bert. Yeah, Bert. Big Bert. Big Bert. Big Bert Okerston. What is the excuse here? I was just telling my audience how you're on the arm, how anything you do, I will lie. I can't lie anymore. Why would you do this to me? You just got on my good side, and now well, what else is he lying about to my face? You just got on Redbar good side. Here's Dave Smith. You know what? I got to hand it to Dave Smith. He doesn't... he must despise me. But he doesn't campaign for them not to like me.
That's true.
Because he's afraid that will make him look like a bitch. That's the only
I
reason.
hate him so much I don't care.
We hate you, and we're doing stuff, underground, secret, sneaky stuff. All right, let's see. Bert, why are you lying? And Crack Amico's right here.
Bert again.
You're actually defaming Amico right here. So this is shady. Thank you, Lewis.
No, he's not a fan.
For keeping it real
By the way,
ass,
when Lewis says
as
that,
always.
In a lab.
Why'd it get so
I had a
I thought
contest.
making somebody means you had sex with him.
Yeah. It's like Poor Things. He just keeps fucking them over and over and over.
Trying to change the subject.
Anyway,
Doctor contest.
doctor off. All right. So what are you doing, Ari? Who are you texting?
He's embarrassed. He's ashamed.
Ari, what the fuck?
It's you. Texting Crack Amico.
Working.
Please don't hurt me, Craig.
Who is this guy, Crack Amico? Who?
He's
Okay,
a
so
white
see,
rap.
you hear Dr. Drew? Who is this guy cracking me? It's none of your business. I mean, isn't that breaking doctor-patient confidentiality in some... You shouldn't be asking about people that aren't, prescribed to you, by the state. I don't know why this is your concern. Why are you so nervous about this Crack Amico song? And I'd like to ask Crack, when you watched this on Legion of Skanks, did you catch Dr. Drew being shady? And he looks like Slim Shady. He looks like what Eminem should look like with age. Instead, Eminem had to go dye his hair because he's afraid he'll look like Dr. Drew. So let's find out, why is Dr. Drew being so shady?
We had a contest on the Real Ass podcast. Yeah, it's a white guy.
It's a white guy.
Oh, this part killed me. So they mentioned that Crack Amico, the guy we heard doing that diss track, is white. Everyone knows he's white, and we all know that. Not Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew thought that was a brother. He thought that was so hood, and he heard that accent. He goes, that can't be anything but a true N in his mind. Oh, that's a deep, dark brother. So listen to this racism that I've caught Dr. Drew committing.
Crack Amico.
Working.
Please don't hurt me, Craig.
Who is this guy, Crack Amico?
He's a white rapper. We had a contest on the Real Ass podcast.
He's white?
Yeah, it's a white guy.
It's a white guy. I mean, he's as black as white comes, but...
You can't believe it.
He's clinically been diagnosed a wigger.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
This
dear.
guy's card carrying. No doubt.
So he's a white rapper who pretends to be black.
Whoa! You're looking real white tonight, too. It's literally white. You look like a pin spot. You know what that is?
You look like a dead pixel on my
You
old
look like a
TV.
dead pixel on my TV. If I had a pixel this dead, this big on my TV, believe me, I'd be calling Best Buy every 30 seconds. What's going on? And, some days he's on these shows, he's rolling with all the laughs, and nothing offends him. And today he's all geeky and acted all sophisticated.
So he must know how Tom would react.
I
to
think
something
so,
like this.
huh? Would Tom not like this? Would Tom discommunicate you like Jules from Kanye West camp from Milo?
Let's be fair.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, if that's your professional opinion, I'm prepared to say it.
That was real racism. He's not trying to be funny. That was actual racism, folks.
Mine?
Oh.
And then he just goes after comedians only.
Yes.
Okay, so do you...
Is that a problem?
I wonder, because he just goes after comedian. That sounds like you've been in some intimate speak. What do they call it? Speak, think. Group think. You've been in some group think type meetings about these videos, huh? By people like Mike Redbar and Associates. These videos going after comics. We shouldn't be doing that, huh? That's nasty. No one should go after comics. We should only go after musical artists and movies. Those should be rated and critically reviewed heavily every minute of the day. But no, a comic should never be criticized. I mean, these are philanthropists, philosophers. So I wonder why the concern with Pinsky here. Let's see some more.
Trying to be funny. That was actual racism, folks.
Mine? Oh. And then he just goes after comedians only.
Yes.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much.
He's good.
He's very good.
What do you know? He's a very good rapper. He's like very talented rapper.
Yeah.
No, but I'm telling you, these are all people. If he met, he'd be stoked to meet them.
I would agree. Yeah.
Did you hear this? So Big Bert, again goes, honestly, if he met these guys, he'd be stoked to meet him. It's all in it. I mean, that's defamatory. What do we teach you about defamation on this show? Let's see in court. You can't defame. You're defaming Amico, sitting here on the edge of his seat. He's probably in tears now watching me cover this. So I think we kind of need an explanation from Big J. Now, Big J, back in the Redbar hot seat here. That's no good.
Skankfest.
I know.
He was. Everybody.
Yeah, he was at Skankfest.
No, he's like, he comes out.
Do you respect like doctor rappers as doctors? Like if you see Dr. Dre, are you like
Lewis again killing it?
What's not to like?
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
Ari's people.
Your feelings on
And
Doc
Ari's
Ice?
texting Bert this whole time.
So yes,
by the way.
that's what Ari's doing. And Ari's he's actually doing the right thing. Instead of taking his nads out and sexually assaulting the crowd, he's doing what he should be doing, being on that phone. Quiet. I like him on a show, and he's on that phone.
The DOC?
or are you pissed? You're like I had to actually go to medical school for my name.
A little bit of that.
You're annoyed about that.
You
What if Dr. Dre was? What if Dr. Dre
killed them?
Yeah, what if Dr. Dre was like a medical doctor in some way?
Big Bert, shut the fuck up.
My major was emergency medicine, yo.
Can you get a doctor?
It's a bomb.
Give people like honorary.
You bombed.
I think you can skip ahead now.
Okay, what's the next code here?
They call Bert at 50, just 5000.
Get to that here.
But I'm not sure if anything happens here except for they just. But you can play this part.
See what happens.
Dude, it was uncomfortable. It's Drew, man. How are you? I know I'm here with the Skanks. It's ridiculous. But
Go back a little further.
Look at what Drew's up to here. So they call up Bert on the phone. Look how nervous Dr. Drew is right here, acting like Giamotto.
Maybe you can go back further. Maybe it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, it was.
No, I agree with you. A bush is nice, right? So you don't feel like you're dealing with a child.
I would do with sick older people. Sick. Like with
yeah.
multiple medical problems.
So if they shave, that would be weird.
Guys, before Dr. Drew does a rectal exam, somebody called in. They want to
Cat.
Hello?
Bert Kreischer.
Hey,
From.
what the fuck kind of shade am I getting from this crack Amico?
Dude, it was uncomfortable. It's Drew, man. How are you?
Did you see what Dr. Pinsky does? Dude, it was uncomfortable. It's Drew. Hi, how are you? Look at this.
Dude, it was uncomfortable. It's Drew, man. How are you? I know I'm here with the Skanks. It's ridiculous. But
Excuse me?
hard to.
Oh, you guys are ass kissers.
Okay, do you need a fucking ass kicking? That's my new thing now. I just kick their fucking doors down and beat the living fuck out of people because I've learned that it's good and okay to hit.
Can we get you some sort of like mecha suit.
What's a mecha suit?
Like when you're sitting in like the head of the robot, controlling
the body that punches. Yes,
you gotta watch a lot of anime.
The guy who made our Chrome browser can build that for me. So, Dr. Drew, you're being a suck up. Let's see what Bert has to say.
Oh,
Wait, what was that?
It's a hilarious rap he made about you and Tom.
Yeah, he's obviously a fan of yours.
He's a fan. He is a fan.
It was called
I promise you, he's a fan.
Wait, it was called Two Bears, One Grave.
So, for those of you who don't know, Bert can't think of anything worse than these hit pieces about him. I mean, really, they send him to tears. He'll talk about it. You know, there's so much in between time we don't show you on Redbar. There's a million clips of Bert talking about how he can't do the hate comments. He can't do these documentaries. He can't do these videos. He's going to therapy. You know, this is like a big thing in his life, watching people hate on him. I mean, this is the wife of the party. He wants to be liked every room. I mean, this is Van Wilder from
the article.
The Rolling Stone article. Absolutely right. And he can't get over this. People making fun of him. It's never funny to him. That laugh, I mean, that's a gun to the head cackle of a very nervous man. So don't for a second buy that Bert isn't anything but crushed and humiliated over this. He certainly is. Listen to this.
One grave.
Has he not seen it?
No, he hasn't seen it.
Bert, so hold on, whoa.
Yeah.
1 second. Bert, we're going to send it to you right now. Watch it and then call us right back.
Thank you, Lewis.
All right, send it to me right now.
Okay.
That's a fake laugh from Bert.
That's so great.
Okay, but Drew is not so sure about this. It's not so funny to him. You're looking like a Love is Blind guy named Jeremy. Is that his name?
The cheating guy? Yes.
Yep.
It landed on plastic.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Let's go, fellas. I got a show to do.
Okay. Bertie's back.
Bert's back. He's calling.
Hey, bud.
Oh, yeah, we already heard this.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Bert.
How you doing?
Oh, so glad you sent that to me.
First takes.
That guy really's done his research.
I hate that.
That's my point. He's a fan.
He's a fan. He's not a
More
fan.
about me than my fucking wife. Holy shit! Yeah, that's he's very talented.
Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, what are you guys? My grandparents? What kind of? You never heard somebody make a song on the internet before? You got everybody together. You got to hear this song they made about a comedian. It's never been. You've never heard a rap song from the internet? You're really all acting. How did you record this? It sounds like a multi-million-dollar recording, like the Beatles. What is the shock? Why you're all laughing at the simplest lines here? It's unreal.
Flow and everything, and I mean, he's got his shit together. I have a couple things I hold umbrage with.
Okay. That's what we want to know. Definitely what we want to know. Can you put a picture of Fat Bert up on the screen?
I take umbrage.
What's the umbrage?
It's like, well, you know, the things that hurt are the deep cuts where he goes, where it's accurate, and he's like, you lost all this weight, but you still have an alcoholic's face. I'm like,
It's all stuff your father said.
when he's like, you've never had to struggle, you came from a rich father. I was like, God damn it, I didn't know anyone knew that.
I didn't know that.
No, my dad wasn't rich, but you know, it's like
defending himself against a rap.
Amico probably knew his dad, it sounds like.
So, Bert, there's a little diss to Crack Amico. It sounds like Crack Amico sounds like he's never met his father. Why is that? Because it's a rap song? You're like Dr. Drew, too? Rappers are just hoodlums from the street? These black demons from the ghettos? I mean, that's what it sounds like here. It sounds like a couple of boomers going, oh, yeah. This guy raps, so it's probably a pretty big lowlife. And you might be right. I mean, have you seen the vultures? Pretty bad people.
Shots fired!
I'm just saying, like, like, with that flow, usually they don't.
You're probably right. You probably
Racist and
are right.
hurtful.
Wait, he's white, right?
Yeah, he's white.
He's got to be white. It sounds like a white dude. You can tell he's not all there, but like, yeah.
Why?
He's like Appalachian white.
Not all there.
I've seen worse online. If that's any consolation.
No,
with a better flow than that.
I'm telling you, he's a fan.
No. That was like I actually, I got to be honest with you. I was a little flattered, because like I was just talking to my dad the other day, and he said he's like, I left a comment on your Instagram, buddy. And I was like, I don't read that shit. And he was like, why not? And I go, well, there's people that hate
This is a lie.
He was like, for real?
He goes, I know you should have heard my comment.
and then my dad, I go, Dad, there's people that like have websites dedicated to hating me. And my dad started laughing. And he goes, you're my son, and I don't think about you but once a week.
This is they've come up with this excuse. He's been dying to use this one out there because, then maybe we'll rethink the time we've invested in following you and tracking your life like this. Sure. No, that's going to work. Do you want me to jump ahead here?
What time is it at now?
We are at, it's tough to tell because it's one of these things where you got to 59:36, I think.
It'll come up. It's almost over.
Here we go.
He was like, what kind of loser thinks about you that much? I was like,
your dad is a genius.
Amico, Dad.
True.
Sounds like he's been getting harassed too.
Crack Amico is a fan of the whole universe of of all of us. So
another lie, doubling down, tripling down.
They are fantastic.
They're pretty great.
Yeah, no, I don't. JJ, I think you're using the collective we a little too loosely.
Fair enough.
Yeah, by the way, we're going to send you the song that he wrote about the Legion of Skanks called Skankfest shit after the words. It's a similar thing that he did to you guys.
Oh, for real?
No.
No, it's pretty nice.
It's really just celebrating us.
It's super positive, but here's the thing.
Totally get it. I get it.
He did have one shitting on LA comics that you would actually like.
You would love it.
It wasn't shit. It was called LA is Gay, and then it just turned into a diss track on Brendan Schaub the entire time.
It's fantastic.
That's the one you reposted. I checked the comments thinking I was safe, and the first comment said, you know Bert Kreischer's bitch ass is reading this.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get to this
you've
part
heard
where Bert does an
before because you
invitation.
heard the LA
Bert
is
does
Gay
an invitation coming up.
Brendan Schaub diss track. And it's so funny when it's not you, right?
What I say.
Oh yeah.
I just think he's picking. In order for him to get very successful, I have to get bigger. But we're not working on it.
You're pretty big.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
No,
you can catch me with Bert Kreischer all summer long on the Fully Loaded tour. Me and Dan Soder.
I'll tell you what. If Crack Amico wants to freestyle on Fully Loaded, I'll bring him out.
Whoa.
So there you go. So Big J is on tour with Bert Kreischer. So maybe that's why all is, oh no, he's a fan. It's definitely not the Legion of Skanks humiliating you. So Big J was worried about his little opportunity there with Bert on the Fully Loaded tour. And now we're going to hear Bert's got an invitation here for Crack coming up.
I'll tell you what. If Crack Amico wants to freestyle on Fully Loaded, I'll bring him out.
Whoa.
Trying to buy your friendship.
So the pain, and now there's happiness.
Let me tell you something.
I'll set that up.
The audience would go fucking nuts.
He's got to sing a positive Bert Kreischer song.
By the way,
I need Crack Amico to bend at the knee, just like I did for the fucking power.
Crack Amico, come hang out with me and Dan Soder on tour. Write a positive Bert Kreischer song.
Is he in the room?
No, he's not.
No,
Just
he's
send it in. He lives in like fucking. He's living in like the Blue
Florida,
Mountains,
I
North
think.
Carolina.
North Carolina.
Why'd you say that?
Listen, you can't. The guys watch.
Is that it? There they are. The Crack Amico.